recording to my phone how the DJ dropping the 808s, or sometimes I get on stage at certain shows, be like, let me see something right quick, the DJ, cut the music off. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, nigga.
Like
that's
I know,
what's up.
And like I know niggas can't guard me with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
So I feel like we done kind of fast track to that where you are right now.
Yeah.
I want to know about Wncwhop, man. How you came up, where you from, how you grew up, what made you get into music?
Okay, cool. I'm gonna start out where I'm from. I'm from that third, which is called Third World, which is made up of 3 neighborhoods, but I'm from the field, which is the hood inside of that third. You know what I'm saying? You got the field, you got Banks, and you got Skyler. You know what I'm saying? All those really one, but we really different hoods at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But, how could I say this though? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'd have been back and forth from where I'm from to, see, what a lot of people don't know, I really grew up in the north side on Chippewa with me and YB. Like, that's who I grew up with for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got a long past history, relationships since we was kids, like babies, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was rapping before me. Like, he used to try to pull me in the studio to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just never thought I was gonna be able to pull it off, even though I know I had the bars and the charisma to do it, but I just ain't never heard nobody rapping like me for real. So I thought it wasn't gonna be a thing.
What age is this once you start rapping?
Man, when I first started playing around in the studio, I had to be like 16, 15, something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I've been messing around like just playing with music in general because I had a partner that stayed around the corner for me that I grew up with by my mom's shit. And his whole life was based on music. Like, since we was kids, like, he had the studio in the closet with the stocking on the mic, with the you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know what I'm saying? Like his own little setup. Like, you know what I'm saying? He 8, 9, 10 years old. I'm not even understanding what he doing. Like, but I go around there sometimes and he be like, man, get on the song. I drop out 4 bars and can't go no more. But the 4 bars I drop, he like, man, what the fuck? Like, you don't understand what you just said, dude. I'm like, man, that shit sounds stupid, son. Cause I said it in so much of a simple form. I'm like, man, people ain't rapping like that today. Like, people rapping on the high 80s, high radius. Like, they going crazy with the bars. I'm not even noticing the simple bars that I got is hitting way harder than the misconfused shit that you got to double back and play over and over and over. But see, what I learned about the rap game, though, I always been a hook person. So in my phone, when I was writing music before I stopped writing, I have, man, bro, if I could back my phone up to 2018, 17, man, I have a whole list. Like, when I go to the studio, I got a whole, when I go to the studio, my fault, bro. Hold on, let me
Oh, it's good.
let me put my phone do not disturb so nobody do that again.
I'm gonna talk with the chat.
All right.
Okay. Just in case you had to take the call.
All right, cool.
We live, baby.
It's gone. So look, bam. Where I was, bro. Bag me
You
up.
were talking about your style. Your style. You said.
Okay, yeah. So look,
so
with the style I had, like, I ain't think it was compatible to be like in the music world for real. But what I always did, like before I even practice on verses, I always wrote a lot of hooks. Like that was my thing. Like the minute I thought about a hook, I'll write that motherfucker. Like, let me tell you something crazy. People don't know I'm a real cowboy at heart, right? So I ride horses and shit, right? All right. I take off on my horse and make beat and write songs and hooks in my head while I'm riding the horse. So people thinking I'm on the horse, just on the horse riding the whole time. That's my therapeutic. Like that's my therapy. So, you know what I'm saying? The horse we ride, Singapore horse, they got 4B gate. So I'm rapping to the 4B gate that the horse riding on. You feel me? Like, people don't even know, like I got, like, man, bro, it's just a crazy way. I don't know, bro. Like, just the way I think about shit and the way I go about it just be crazy because people don't understand the way I rap is really the way I think. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was to break you down a scenario, I'll put it in the simplest form. You be like, damn, I get what you're saying, but the way you put it was just different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm meaning the same thing.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like,
yeah. I gotta ask you your energy and your cadence and your flow. Did you always, like, when you started rapping like that, or you developed that over time? Like, because down to the dance and the movements, the ad libs, it's a whole vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know Wncwhopbezzy when you hear that nigga.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? He don't sound like nobody else.
Nah, facts. Especially because I got my own come on. Like one thing, nigga hear that, oh my God. You know, one thing, he gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? But see, all that stem from, what could I say? All right. So bam, my partner Carlos, 7th Street Carlos. Shout out to 7th Street Carlos. You hear me?
That nigga was
Like they don't know that boy. That thing still to this day. Like you know what I'm saying? Like me and him together, I already know what it is and what it's gonna do. We just been on a little break right now. You know what I'm saying? But we been back in the studio lately, hard as a bit. But anyway, back to what we were saying.
Right.
All right. Carlos was like the first person that I rapped to, and when he rapped to me, it sounded like the same thing. Like, so I'm like, damn, bitch, I ain't know you rap like that. You feel me? Like he used to be saying some simple shit. He'd be like, Wncwhopbezzy, and I'd be full of syrup just like a pancake. And then I'd be like, what the fuck? Like that shit was so simple, but that shit tight as a motherfucker. You feel me? And by us being young, bro, like we didn't understand like what we was actually doing. To be honest, bro, I could say, man, every day I wake up, still to this day, I'm still getting a hold on what I actually do and how powerful this shit is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know, a lot of times, Baton Rouge, Louisiana artists and our music, the world really don't gravitate to it as hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm starting to see over the years my shit picking up, man, bro. I've been all right. My first song I dropped had to be, I don't know, I want to say March 16th. March 16, year 16, or March 17. I never forget I was still doing tattoos. Cause that's what I started out doing. I've been doing tattoos since I was 12 years old. So I always had a hustle in the name. People always knew who I was. So I always dealt with all the rappers. Cause I used to tattoo all the rappers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's something I started in 7th grade at 13, 12 years old. By the time I started rapping, I was already damn near 10 years in the game on tattoos. You feel me?
Damn.
So people already knew who I was.
I never knew that. I never heard that about you.
Like outside of rap, I'm a professional tattoo artist for real. Like I just don't do it on everybody. Like I bagged up from it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's only the real ones know me from that situation. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But it's like, man, bro, but when it go back to like the music and the flow, to be honest, man, this shit took a nigga by storm. Like imagine your first song you ever making take off like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Then the first song I ever made to take off had 4 or 5 people on it. You feel me?
Okay, so your first song was called Take Off?
No, my first song was You Know I Ain't Scared.
That was your first song, nigga?
That was the first song I ever did and took serious. And all right,
bro, get the fuck out of here, dog.
Bro, we was running around going to studio, not getting the right quality, none of this shit. Like, bro, I remember I used to sit next door to TBG studio with Shep now. Like me and YB and them, we just sit next door with Shep now. YB had me in that bitch trying to rap. I'm like, bro, every time I get into the groove of rapping, it's like I'm saying raw shit, but it's like it never got to the point where I'm like, it was like I was just rapping like anybody else was rapping. So I had to find my own formula, my own format on how to really just do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? See, when I found WAP in the midst of rapping, it was a whole nother ball game. Like, and Carlos, he just was you know what I'm saying? Like to be honest, like a lot of that shit wouldn't even happen without bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. It's just. I feel like I got more leverage in the situation because I was the hook man. That's what people don't know. Like, I do the hooks, I let bro rap, and I'll write my verse off of what he already said. You know what I'm saying?
Now break it down. What you mean by that? Off of what he already said? You saying like similar context? All
right, so bam, check it. All right, I'll go in there and do the hook, and when I go do the hook, I ain't even got no verse. Like verses, I always thought verses was the bullshit part. That's just like That's like right now. Who that swerve on the corner? Whoa. See that right there? The dude just did. It ain't about
him. That's the most important part of the song.
All right, it's not about if he's saying something raw. Like people gotta understand, man. You gotta have fun with this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the hard, trying to be the hard big gangster. That only fit certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I found my lane, I stayed in it. Like, I wasn't into the drilling or the this, that, and the third. I was always into the party vibe because I always been a party person. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I always been the dude that, man, everybody call me, man, where you at? Everybody want to come hang up under me, hang around me, be in my world. Because I always been the dude that was calm and collective and got the motion. Like, I'm probably one of the only artists in my city, you know what I'm saying, that can move how I move and just, not saying because I'm the biggest gangster or what thing is, I respect myself, so niggas gonna respect me too. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about it, I don't get in people's
Right.
business. I don't play no both sides. I don't, whatever somebody got going on, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I stay in my place. Like.